Wednesday the 19th still. It's coming up to 1:10 now. Okay, this is what's been going on, and it's the material up there is wearing out, so we've got spraying again. You can see that, can't you? The crime continues. A massive crime. You see it's cleared up that way. Yeah, there's another spray there, another line of spray. Another one, a remnant. Everything up here is sprayed on, in fact. Absolutely everything. Okay, obviously the frequencies have made sure that the majority of the chem smog material is blocking in the sun's path in each region, that is. Okay, that's all they have to do, and over each region, right? Just block out the sun, and then I don't know how many miles, another 50 miles maybe, no, 30 miles, something like that. Then there'll be another line of cloud, chem cloud that is, like over there that you can see the distance. Another line of that. I don't know how many miles that would be. Who knows? Maybe just every 10 miles. Haven't thought about these things, but it's over each region. Okay. We'll go back to that spray there. You can see that. So then the crime continues, and the crime is lying to us. They are desperate to keep their bullshit lie alive. And we know it's not a globe. That is brainwashing. Yes, the majority are suffering from Stockholm syndrome and are brainwashed. Here's the old bill on the boat. 100% useless, with IQs too low to figure out anything anyway. I mean, when a crime is committed, maybe a bigger crime, you know, a detective comes in, and what do they have to go on? For the most part, most of them, not saying all are stupid, most of them, they will simply look at the relatives of the suspect, yeah, or the victim, okay? Either one, doesn't matter. Alright, and then who's connected to them? And that's all they have to go on. Yeah, isn't it? You can see that more spray. See that? So they'll be spraying all in front of the sun's path in each region today. Okay, and like that's what I mean. If you commit a crime, especially to, you know, a person privately with no witnesses, and then you're not connected to this person in any way, and you've hidden your face, and there hasn't been any cameras, you're gonna get away with it because they won't be able to find motive. Well, we're just talking about how useful. That's why the police can't solve this. They can't help us. This is way above them. In places they're not allowed to investigate. On military bases they're not allowed to enter. So that's just puts an end to the investigation to that. And anyway, just like everyone else, a detective wouldn't believe this is happening. That's because this is just clouds, bro. Yeah, it's just a contrail, bro. Okay, and we know this is a weapon, and it's been going on a very long time. This is the new form of the weapon, spray-on. Before, it's just pollution from industry and massive amounts of evaporation from the cooling towers to create clouds. That's probably mixed in with shit on the ground, you know? Don't think it's just water vapor. There's another sprayer in progress. Okay, there are historical records. Okay, what was it? Okay, let's start with, like Libya, Algeria, basically the Sahara. That was the breadbasket of Rome. That was lush. a garden growing all their food and olive oil. You know, olive trees. Right, okay. That has been destroyed. Now it's a desert. Vineyards were known to be growing in northern England, and farming was even possible in Iceland. Antarctica, wherever it's located, who knows exactly how. That was tropical. And there were dinos. Yes, dinosaurs. Not millions and millions and gorillions of years ago. We've been lied to about that. Probably just thousands of years ago. And they all died being reptiles. They can't take any sort of cold. And they died after Nephilim technology it was either reactivated, okay, at the ice barrier, the wall, and Antarctica, or is it Antarctica or Antarctica? I don't know how you'd say it. Who knows? So here goes the crime. So they've make it freeze. There's probably some. You know, what are they even saying? The scientists are even admitting it. Under the ice in Antarctica, there's a heat source. Heat. Yeah. And we know there isn't ice over the land in Antarctica, only at the ice wall. So it's probably more like refrigeration technology, isn't it? Massive, all-encompassing around the entire perimeter, creating the ice. It's not a wall like in Game of Thrones, it's a shelf, isn't it? It's a shelf of ice. There's no two sides. And that's what creates the rim, keeps all the water in, like a bowl. And then you have, of course, the Arctic, which must be some other kind of weather weapon to create a shitload of what people think of as cloud, which is chemically ice nucleating. And obviously that weapon system has degraded. That's why they're spraying us. It's degraded. The Earth will return to normal, which is warm all year round. Okay, obviously it's a bit too late to say it will return to sustaining all forms of life in huge teeming numbers like it did in the past, because it's a bit too late for that. They're all dead now. All the species disappearing. Okay, as mankind, the corruption of mankind and the leadership of mankind, which is the disembodied spirits of evil entities, under their tutelage, the life on Earth won't be able to exist, and that's the plan. They've tricked man, and they've got scum sold out their souls fully, and they're not just time sharing. Some of them are actual devils on Earth, 100% completely turned over, and they're just a host body now. They're dead. And this is it. They want to kill us. Whilst the idiot scientists think they're saving us. They think this is saving us. It's ridiculous. And we know there's been like human footprints in stone, which I don't know how it must have been soft and turned to stone through some chemical process. I don't know. Go and watch Mud Fossil University or some other channel like that. I don't know. Wise Up channel. Yeah, they'll better explain it. Human footprints just alongside giant footprints and huge giant dino footprints. And of course, what was it? What was the big find, wasn't it? Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. Yes, those they had. Why was it buried? Yeah, why were those stone arches or columns or whatever the hell they are? They're like tablet almost. Göbekli Tepe. You can search for it. Why was that buried? Was that buried to preserve it from the destroyers? The scum, the lying scum who lie to us and destroy history. That's why they're interested. That's what archaeology is. Yeah, they go around the world. Any part of the world which has basically the last age, right there in the you know, just waiting to be uncovered. Yeah, they destroy it. That's why they turned the Middle East into a basket case. It was full of archaeological artifacts, all underneath the sand, all underneath mountains, all, you know, all just the truth waiting to be uncovered, and they turned it into a war zone and they destroy the evidence. Okay, so Göbekli Tepe, you've got the carvings there, or murals, or whatever you want to call them, and you have a stegodon on one of them. Right there, a stegodon. It's a rhino, and it's got, you know, got those plates sticking. Looks like a rhino with plates sticking out its back all the way from the head, all the way down the tail. A dino. I'm guessing that's what they call dragons, these dinos, or maybe that could be something else. I think, I think they were dragons, yeah. That's what they're, dragons, or dinos. However, the other things, well, you got St. George and slaying the dragon, huh? And you got these snake monsters. How do you know these people are possessed? They've got a literal snake growing inside them. Okay, and they don't die either. Maybe when they say they die, they just well, the snake doesn't die anyway. The human host does. And these snakes can, once that they grow in the human, they're like incubated in the human. They can, you know, they become like a naga, you know. Maybe have a full-scale naga on the hand after they've matured. And that's what Satan. That's what the seed of Satan is. It's like a wormy serpent monster growing in people. It's taken over them. Yeah, killed them spiritually too. Okay, what's that idiot doing? So he turned around just overhead there. Yeah, that must be nice. We better fly low, because if you fly any higher, you're gonna go through the chem trails, my little friend. I think I'll leave it there. This is madness. So, is the material up there wearing out that they're having to respray now? And they've spread it out and stretched it out over each region. Well, what does that mean? Well, you know what it means. It'll mean tomorrow, crack of dawn, an uncountable number of aircraft, tankers will be dumping material everywhere, all day tomorrow morning. That's what it means. My ball, my tilt. You see the straight lines, the straight line light energy from the sun, 93 Gurillion miles away. Yeah, it's spread out. That's what actually it's winter. It's because it can't warm us enough, because it's angled now and the energy is spread out. Bullshit. Sorry, bullshit. It's winter because you'd never see the sun. Well, that's why. And they use the weather weapon. Well, which seems to be failing, degrading, to pull down the chemically iced nucleated frozen air from the north. You see, it's pulled down. If you look, it's just ripped down in one day. Wham! What, hundreds of miles in one day. And ooh, it's chilly now. No shit. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. Alright, I'll leave it there. Someone's coming, and I don't want to upset someone who is most likely asleep. I go, you're crazy. Why would the government do that? Why would they lie to us? Yeah, they don't. It's just too much to accept that they're actually evil scum hosting evil entities from the deep. Yeah. Say a shag there fishing. Well, it's hard to tell the difference between shags and cormorants, unless I could get a real close look. Okay, amazing how they can take this horrible cold. when they're spread out, stretching their wings, they look a bit reptilian, like a dino. Alright, I'll see you there. That's it. So that's another day ruined. That's alright, they're not coming all the way up here. Another day ruined. Another day of sunshine denied. Another day where if you were a vampire, you could freely walk around in the daytime. No problem. Border Force. Is that a joke? Border Force. That is a big joke. That's about the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Border Force. Yeah, too late when, you know, it's easily half the country now filled with foreigners. So, yeah, so good job there. It's ridiculous. You see, like, your refugees and illegal immigrants coming through on the, you know, they stow away on the trucks every single day. Yeah, swans. Well, that was it. There's a TV program here called Border Force or Border Patrol or something like that. I can't remember. And the funny thing is, what do they go to, like, I don't know, like restaurants, okay, and they go, oh, you don't belong here, what, you've overstayed your welcome, your visa's run out, okay, and you literally have foreigners working as part of the border force. You know, it's like literally people who shouldn't be here in the first place, okay, saying to others, okay, who have the same skin tone as them, oh, you don't belong here. Yeah. Madness. Absolutely madness. That's what I mean. People are completely crazy now. That they can't look at that and see it for the joke it is. It's a massive joke. You can watch that program, Border Force, and just laugh. Massive joke. Or was the, you know, they do the you know, the border, you know, security checks at the airports. So then legit people are questioned and having their luggage searched, you know, just visitors, you know. Crazy. And again, like I said, you'll have a foreigner questioning someone, another foreigner, yeah, saying, yeah, what's your, why have you come here, you know, what's, got a work permit? Yeah. You, oh, are you a student? It's crazy. It's like watching a crazy, insane circus. Yeah, and it's done that way on purpose. So I think that's the true reason for multiculturalism. Okay, it's not like I'm racist or anything. Okay, I'm fine with there being other races. Just in their own places where they belong with their own people. I mean, come on, it's like literally saying, those people that come here, they're like literally saying, nah, I'm not good at, I'm better than, you know, I'm too good for my own people. Yeah, I deserve better than my own people. That's what it means. Okay, so the whole point, multiculturalism, is just another diversion, just like all the things political going on. You know, even this yellow jacket stuff. All the rest, it's to just take your mind off what's happening, which counts, which is this, the lies. So you'll never see the lies. You know, you're worried about, you know, and Brexit as well, isn't it? Yeah. Seriously, there's a lot of people out there who thought Brexit would mean the government would kick the foreigners out. Yeah, they're probably still thinking that, even though it's not true. They're living in their own little worlds. Yeah, rule Britannia again. The government's going to kick all the foreigners out, and it will be just like the old days. Yeah, when old days on. How long's that now? 70, 80 years? Yeah. when the reality is it's too late. They're never going back. And the white genocide actually continues. The massively declining birth rates. That's the same thing, isn't it? They say in, this California where they're burning down towns and, homes and stuff, they're getting rid of them because actually the genocide, the soft kill, is so, for abortion and people not having children anymore, basically. The genocide would be apparent if there were, like millions of homes empty and derelict everywhere, wouldn't they? And empty little towns everywhere. Okay, they do the same thing in the UK, yeah, especially, up north, right? They have rows and rows of houses, just derelict. No one will buy them. So what do they do to hide it? Demolish them all and make a business park or something. They'll redo like a high street or something, like a square, and they'll have a few office buildings and shops, I don't know. And that's it, because if it didn't do that, if it didn't redevelop, it would become obvious that a massive genocide has been going on. And a replacement. A genocide and a replacement, yeah. But of course, that's the thing, isn't it? The ones replacing us the most, you know who they are. They stick to their own, which is, I've got no problem with that. And they have whole towns to themselves. And they say, you get out of our town. It will be unsafe for you to visit. It's no-go zones, Alright, so I've talked a lot of shit now. It's over 22 minutes. And, as I said, everything's weaponized. It's over one way or another. Yeah, these scum people who call themselves geoengineers, they're just agents of death. They're spreading death and destruction. And if they succeed next year, which they're going to, because no one's going to stop them, and they block out the sun, you won't see the sun at all, even in spring and summer, and it'll be as cold as Antarctica in summer if they do this. Well, you can say goodbye to all of this. And you can say goodbye to the food production. It's happening, it's real. It's not a dream. It's not a nightmare. It seems like a nightmare. It's real and it's really happening. Right before everyone's eyes. And they don't care to look or care.